there is a 13% weapons damage chest plate. So if you come back here to the clan vendor, um, it is this Alps
Always good to see you.
Alps Summit chest plate. Earlier, someone had put it out that you had to be a level 30 or your clan had to be a level 30. My clan is, yes, level 30. And that's it. Yes. So if you're looking for this, it is in the clan vendor. It is an Alps Summit, 13% weapon damage. This is the highest I have seen.
Happy to do
Previous, I
business
had
with you.
a 12%. So if you're looking for somewhere to go, um, Master Assassin's Clan, we have the 13%
Nice to see you, Agent.
weapons damage Alps chest plate. And here it is. It has Bloodsucker on it. Um, you can keep Bloodsucking on it, or, I mean, it's good for PvP. I probably would roll it off and put something like Unbreakable on it, and then just add more armor and go with it from there. Or you can do like a skill build because it has 10% cooldown. So I mean, you could do it like that. I mean, this is almost the perfect skill build chest plate in my opinion. Because like I say, it has 13% weapon damage and it has a lot of armor. I would roll that armor to something that's higher, and or like I say, leave it where it's at and take blood sucking off and put on like I say, maybe unbreakable or unstoppable or something like that. But other than that, it's a good talent. It's a good vest. I don't use it a lot, but I did buy four of these yesterday. So if you're looking, then like I say, it's the Alp Summit chest plate, and it has to be a level 30 clan, and it's 13% weapon damage. Um, don't see much of anything else out here that's really worth buying. I mean, China Light, this, you know, it's gonna be good for skills, but this is a little lacking right here. Like, it's not much. But this Douglas and Harding has 476 skill power. It's not the highest, but I mean it's kind of mid-level. So I mean I would get it just to hold on to it, just in case you haven't found anything that has any high skill power. I would start farming it today and start putting my skill builds together now and be ready for the update on the 23rd. This Wyvernware holster has 542, and it also has filler up, which is reloading from empty, reloads all weapons, which is almost the same as the exotic holster, where is that when you just switch to your pistol and then switch back to whatever weapon you have your choosing, and all your weapons are automatically refilled. So if you don't have the exotic holster, then filler up is a good talent to have in place of that. As far as weapons, really nothing out here that's catches your eye. I mean, you got the Super 90, but that's kind of 73K. I think it's better. I think you can find some out there that has closer to 90. Close and personal is always a good talent to have. 15% optimal range gives you that much more distance, so it's always good. Um, this LSW, I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's still on the low end. It's a 486. It only has 14.7k damage and 30 rounds, so it's not really worth it. Here you got this M870. So this one is pretty good. I would take Reformation off and probably swap it with Close and Personal, and there you go. You have, a better weapon, or you have three less rounds. But you got to give and take with this game here. So, but like I say, the main thing is this Alp Summit chest plate that is 13% weapon damage.
Thanks for doing business with me.
stash yesterday. That's exactly what I did. Dropped that bad boy off in my stash. I have to roll that off and put that 13% weapon damage on here as well. That'll give me a total of 18% weapon damage. I might have to do that. That right there would be. Plus, okay, and hard hitting. I could put 13% weapon damage on here. Huh. That would be pretty good. Let me move that to my stash. 13% headshot damage, but this has. This is this. 13% headshot. I could put 13% weapon damage on that. And armor. And that will still boost my skill power. That will put that up pretty good right there. Payload. Destroy enemies. I don't want that. And I will definitely be getting on my skill build today, because as you can see, I have a lot of skill power that's just laying around. So I will definitely be working my skill power today. And Fenris A B group is going to be what I'm attacking with. Like, I have a lot of 740 skill power pieces, 620. So I will definitely be putting this stuff to use. And don't sleep on these purple gears. Like, really, especially this week, really look at your gear and look at the skill power, because I've been getting a lot of 620s. I've been getting a lot of 740s. So really look at your gear. Don't just, because it's purple, you just throw it off to the side. Like, really pay attention to your gear, because it is definitely going to give you some high rolls before the new update comes out. So definitely pay attention to it. This Yao gear, I may just roll that 2% off and put that 13% weapon damage on there. With vital, gives me 20% health. Oh man, I think that right there could prove to be very useful. Same with, well, I can't roll that because I already have that, but then even it still, I have 12% weapon damage, 12 and a half. So I got some work to do. I got some stuff to roll around and see exactly where I'm at and what's what. Um, let's check the DZs out while I'm here. I know the DZ vendors had some stuff, and where is the vendor? Let me see what Cassie opens in 10 hours. Let me see what Cassie's gonna have. So I'm gonna go to the DZ right now, and I'm gonna see what's in the DZ. Um, these vendors usually have something, so let's go check these guys out and see what's what. I may even spend some time in the DZ today. I haven't been in the DZ in the last 2 or 3 weeks, so I may just go to the DZ and mess around in there, see what's what. Alright, let's see. Where are we? We just gotta go right here. We're gonna go to this first checkpoint and to see what this vendor has. She has Pretty much nothing. Skill power. She has this Providence defense, 575 skill power. Um, could prove to be very useful. Like I say, if you don't have any, this is not a bad place to start at 575. I'm sure there's others that out there that's higher. I know I do have some that's higher, but if you're looking for some skill, this is where to go. And as I said, do not sleep on the purples. The purples have high skill power, and if you're doing an LMG build, Petrov AB group, Petrov defense group is where to go, and turret skill power and cooldown reduction. Hey, this is where to go right here. Start collecting that Petrov and the China Light, and see, get yourself in the position to be ready for the 23rd. I don't need it. China Light, explosive damage, shotgun damage. Uh, we'll see. A lot of cooldown. So 457. I'm not going to take it right now. Um, I'm going to hunt
Glad we could
around
come to an agreement.
and see what's out there that's better. Um, the DZs are active today. I see there's a couple rogues in there already, and that's just the normalized. So if you're going in a DZ, keep your head on the swivel because the rogues are definitely in there this morning. So let's see what this guy has. He has nothing. Alright, so the DZs aren't looking as promising. This morning. So far we've only seen the one good piece in the DZ, which was the Petrov defense that had 575 skill power. So far that's it. The best thing that I've seen right now is the Alp Summit chest plate with 13% weapon damage. Has to be a clan of at level 30, and that's where you'll find that in the vendor, the clan vendor. All right, let's see what my man over here has for us. Got anything useful, bud? Let's see what you got. You have pretty low skill power, fast hands, and in rhythm. In rhythm. Now, if you're looking for a good talent, in rhythm is a good talent to have on your weapons. If you can get in rhythm, matter of fact, I'm gonna buy this right now. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and get two of them, just so I can roll those off. While equipped, enemy kills have a 5% chance to refresh active skill cooldown. Can occur once every 60 seconds. So in rhythm is definitely a good talent to have. If you do not have in rhythm, I suggest coming to the DZ. What DZ? Where are we at? We are in, this is DZ West, and it's occupied right now. But like I say, you don't have to go in it and do too much. You just go into the vendor. But this vendor here has a M60 20k damage, which is not the highest. Like I say, there's some that's up to over 30. I think I have one that's 28 or 32 base damage with a 120 round mag. Um, but the main talent that I'm focusing on right here is the in rhythm talent, and which it says while equipped, enemy kills have a 5% chance to refresh active skill cooldowns. Can occur once every 60 seconds. So that is a critical talent right there. Um, so definitely, if you're looking for some talents to roll to your weapons besides a leg roll and up close and personal, in rhythm is a good one to get. So I would say come by this uh, light machine gun, and it's an M60 E4, and roll that talent in rhythm off, and put it on a better weapon that you may have. Other than that, there's nothing really exciting in the disease right now. Pretty much everything has hard hitting on it, so you can find that almost anywhere. Um, this backpack has 20% captive, which is a 20% skill duration. So, like I say, skill builds are going to be the new meta. I would definitely probably find as much stuff as you can find, and roll some of these talents onto your higher skill items. So that's
I'm
it for
doing business
today.
with you.
Sergeant Alexander 158 of the Master Assassins. This is all that I have this morning. I will definitely be on all day today. So if you see me, you want to join, you want to do some dog zone, let me know and we can do it. And like always, please hit the thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, hit the little bell notification, and we can get it cracking. So remember to go and get the Alps Summit chest plate from the clan vendor. It has 13% weapon damage on it, which is going to be crucial as the new skill builds and the new meta comes out, and everything gets its buff this week. So 13% damage is definitely going to be a plus for those of you who don't have high weapon damage. This right here will definitely be a plus. And also look for your gloves as well. Look and see. I've seen some gloves that has 10 and 11% damage on them. Mostly it's been ARs and LMGs, but don't slack on those. If you're going to be using skills, you definitely want something that's going to have high weapon damage and 13% weapon damage on your chest plate and 9 or 10% LMG damage or something like that on your gloves. Can always be useful. That will make a very well balanced
Good
build.
to see you.
And there's nothing else that's over here that's really grabbing anybody's attention. Um, Empowered 10% skill power. Like I said, I think that's going to be buffed to 20%.
Hope to do
So
business with you
um,
again.
definitely get you a couple of those. Explosive damage. Um, be on the lookout for that, especially if you're going to use the secret mines. So you definitely want to have some good talents and skills out there. Petrov defense is going to be the way to go with skill power and weapons damage. So I suggest farming the hell out of Petrov defense and getting as much as possible to get your skill builds going. This is all skill right here. 10% skill power, 8% health, another 5% weapon damage, and then you got 20% explosives. You roll that 13% weapon damage onto here. Leave that 5.5% critical hit damage or critical hit chance, whichever you want to keep is fine. But definitely roll that weapon damage on here and then go from there. Keep the explosive damage, the empowered. Definitely you want to look at that. All depends on how you want to do it, because then power is going to go up to 20% skill power. If you were to put that on the Petrov defense, that's nearly 30% skill power that you could have uh, in your skill build, and that right there would be crucial. So definitely look into your skill builds this week, because they're going to be
Good
one
trading with
shot.
you, Agent.
Secret mines are going to be the way to go, and you're probably going to spec a lot into your armor and your health or your seeker mines, not your seeker mines, your turret. Get your turret because your turret's going to be used a lot to shoot down those seekers and those drones. So definitely spec into your drones and to counter those seeker mines, as I found out in the Division One, and I've been using it a lot lately. That the machine gun drone, I mean the machine gun turret will definitely seek out those seeker mines and destroy them before they can get to you. So if the one shot seeker is going to be as good as they say they're going to be, then you definitely need something to combat that. I suggest specking into your machine gun turret with the skill power and start counteracting some of these skill power attacks that's going to be happening. So that's my take on it for now. This is Sergeant Alexander 158 from the Master Assassins Clan. Peace.